Okay, today we're doing another review page, page 211 and 212. Last time it was multiplication review, now we're doing division review. And the first part, number one, it's asking us to mark under the numbers that are divisible by 9. They're asking which of these numbers can 9 go into evenly. And so to be able to do this, and we don't need to come up with the answer of how many times 9 goes into it, but we just need to know whether 9 goes into it evenly, yes or no. And if it does, we're then going to fill out that circle they have at the bottom and we'll fill it in. And so let's work on this and see here. The first number they give us is 873. And the rule to find out if a number is divisible by 9, you add up the sum of the digits. Well, what that's saying is, you take your numbers and you add them together. 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 3 is 18. So what we've done is we've taken the 8 plus the 7 plus the 3. And that gave us 18. Does 9 go into 18 evenly? Yes, it does without a remainder. Now, this 2 doesn't matter, but it just tells us it goes in evenly. And so that circle at the bottom, you need to go ahead and fill it in. The next number, 108. Does 9 go into that evenly? Well, add up our digits. 9, does 9 go into 9? You bet. 9 goes into 9. 324. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Does 9 go into 9? Yes. So we fill in that one. So we filled in all 3 so far. Next one, 518. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 8 is 14. Does 9 go into 14 evenly? No. It goes into it, but it doesn't go in evenly. There'd be a remainder, so we don't fill in that one. 299. Does 9 go into 299 evenly? If you added it up, you'd get the number 20. Does 9 go into 20 evenly? No, it doesn't. So we filled in our first 3 circles, but not our last 2. Now, focusing on 9 again, number 2, it tells us to reduce these fractions by dividing both our numerator and denominator by 9. So we have 18 over 27, and we need to reduce this by dividing by 9. 9 goes into 18 2 times. 9 goes into 27 3 times. And our answer is 2/3. That is our reduced fraction. Okay, 54 over 63. 9 goes into 54 6 times. 9 goes into 63 7 times. And so that is our reduced fraction, 6 over 7. Bigger number now, 117 over 153. 9 goes into 117 13 times. And then 9 goes into 153 17 times. All right. I'll make you guys do the division problems on your own. 3A, B, and C. Let's go ahead and look at 4, though. 4, the directions are to write the remainders as fractions. And so we're going to take 4A, and it's saying 28 divided by 9. 9 does not go into 2. 9 does go into 28, so we know our first number is going to be right there. Okay, how many times does 9 go into 28? And we haven't used this for a long time, but let's think of our methods that we started with. Our dad step, which means division. then our mom step, which means multiply, then our sister step, which means subtract, then our brother step, which means bring down, and then our rover step, which is repeat or remainder. Well, first we're dividing our dad step, and we're asking ourselves, how many times does 9 go into 28? 9 times 3 would be the number we want. So we're multiplying now. 9 times 3 gives us 27. Now our sister step of subtract, and we get 1. We're at our brother step of bring down, but there's nothing to bring down. So it's now the rover step of repeat or remainder, and that's what we're left here, a remainder of 1. Now we're not going to write R1. We're going to write, like the direction said, write the remainders as fractions. So the 1 will go on top, and it needs to be in the form of a fraction. The 9 will become our denominator. So our answer is 3 and 1/9. 3 and 1/9. Next one, 44 divided by 9. 9 does not go into 4, but it does go into 44. 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract, and we get 8. We're not going to write R8, but we're going to put our 8 as our numerator of the fraction, and our 9 will be becoming our denominator. So our answer is 4 and 8 over 9. 4 and 8/9. C, 65 divided by 9. 9 does not go into 6, but it does go into 65, 7 times. 9 times 7 is 63. We now subtract, and we get 2. We're not going to write R2. We're going to put our 2 as our numerator, and our 9 will be our denominator. 7 and 2 over 9. D. D is 30 divided by 9. 9 does not go into 3. It does go into 30. 9 times 3 is 27. Subtract, we get 3. And so we come up with 3 and 3/9, but there's a problem there. Mr. Fitt always says he wants your answers reduced if possible, and this can be reduced. What goes into 3 and 9? 3 does. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 9 3 times. And now we have our reduced fraction here. And our mixed number, our answer is going to be 3 and 1 over 3. 3 and 1/3. So you're going to see that on the rest of these. There's a few that you have to reduce. Some you don't have to. Some you do have to. And so look for that. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and have you do the rest on your own. You can do it because you are an amazing star.